when your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Baby, my heart can still fall as hard at 20. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of their hands. Oh, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you who I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. And I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. Hey, Drew James here from Learn Guitar in London, and I'm playing I'm Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Another great song of his. I've done 2 of his lessons before, actually. I've done Give Me Love and I'm a Mess off his most recent album. And this one, just as good. We've got some really nice fingerstyle, percussive guitar work that we're going to be learning. I must admit, this has been like my 7th or 8th take with getting the vocals right over the guitar, so do make sure that you've got the guitar part sounding really good before we move on. There is tab for this lesson, however, Drew's going to come clean on this. It's not actually my tab, it's a fantastic tab that I found over at Ultimate Guitar, and I've left a link down there, and that's going to be our blueprint for this lesson, plus one of my embellishments, which I think I can hear in there on the record. But other than that, I didn't see the point in tabbing it out because whoever's done it has done such a great job. Sorry, I don't know the contributor's name. So let's have a look at the left hand and learn how to play it. Right, so here's that intro. A little bit slower for you, so it's right. So let's see what Ed's doing there. Okay, so first of all, we've got a few chords. So we've got our D chord, so index finger on the 1st fret on the G string. Eddie 8 Dynamite Goodbye Eddie, if you don't know the names of the strings. E, A, D, G, B, E. I prefer using letters rather than numbers because then we have numbers on this hand, numbered frets. It just gets confusing. So learn the letters. It's much better. So G string 2nd fret, middle finger 2nd fret on the E, and ring finger 3rd fret. So what we're doing with that chord, and by the way, Ed's, you know, he's fingerstyle master. So he's always about the fingers and the percussive style. So we're using the fingers, which means we need the finger picking rule. And the rule goes thumb on the top 3 strings only, index on the G string, middle finger on the B string, and ring finger on the 6th string down, or the E string. So the beginning is you play your D, and you're just going to index, middle, and ring that. And you're going to hammer your index finger into the 2nd fret. So that means you do a pinch on all 3 bottom 3 strings, and then hit with that index, like that, okay? Don't worry if you've got it, if it's a bit muted. If your thumb's up here, it's going to be a lot harder to do, so bring it round the back. Okay, then we're going to give it some of this. Now I'm still working on this, I'm going to be the first to admit it. I do this, but to get the best sort of sound, you want to take the top part of your knuckles here and slam it down. So you slam the strings, which is indicated in the tab, by the way, as some X's along the tab. So you slam the strings down with your palm. So you're using these parts of your knuckles, slapping them in to make the guitar sound, well, to make it percussive, which is definitely a big part of Ed's style. Good. We're then going to bring the thumb up over the top to hold down the 2nd fret on the thickest string, and we're going to lift up the middle finger, and we're going to pinch thumb, index, and middle. We're going to break the finger picking rule by putting the index on the D string and middle and ring on the G and B, and we're going to give that a pinch. So it's... Then, middle finger down. In fact, you could have had the middle finger down the whole time, because we're not actually going to play it. And we're going to go... And what I'm doing, a little bit different to the tab, as I said, I'm using the tab as a blueprint. They're suggesting a strum on there, but I like to just do another pinch, index, middle and ring. But you could do it. But I prefer to just keep pinching, and I suggest you do as well. So I'm just pinching bottom strings, this time obviously including the middle finger, and then another wrap. Okay, so here we go. Alright, then open on the thickest string with the thumb, and then bringing the ring finger onto the 3rd fret on the thickest string, on the E, doing a pinch, thumb, index, middle and ring, once again breaking the finger picking rule, so index, middle and ring on the D, G and B string. Okay, and that's your pinch, so it's then another wrap, and then an A chord, pinching thumb, index, middle and ring. Once again, the index is playing a lot of the time on here on the D string, which you wouldn't normally, but for this we need to, okay? So that's an A chord, so it's 2nd fret on the D, G and B string. I like to use these fingers, I find it easier to get my little finger in there. So let's put that all together up to that point. A little bit quicker. Okay, then you're just going to bring the thumb down to play the 2 on the D string, and then you're going to bring index finger to the 2nd fret on the A string, on the G string, sorry, and you're going to play a 2 there and hammer, so hitting with this finger into the string on the 4th fret, like that. So okay, let's have a little put all that together now. So. Circle. Okay, so that's what you're doing for the excuse me, for the singing throughout the intro. And then when the drums come in, and darling I will be loving you, it's basically the same thing, but we're not doing the at the end of the riff. Okay, so it's darling I will be loving you till we're 7. So we're just going to do A and then A slap, okay, instead of the... I'll do it slowly now, so... Alright, so it's actually easier, right, because you're not having to do that part in that section. So there we go, that's the beat. Okay, and that's what you're also going to be doing throughout the chorus. Okay, so just not filling in that part. Okay, and then that takes us into the, if I actually sing it a little bit so you know where we are. So, and baby, my heart can still fall as hard at 20. And I'm thinking about how people fall. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to go open on the A string and then make an E minor chord, which is the 2nd fret on the A and D string, and then you're going to pinch thumb, index, middle and ring. So index now on the D string, middle and ring down here. So we're really sort of throwing the rule book out the window a little bit with the picking. Okay, so we're going open, then pinch, wrap, same pinch, wrap. Okay, and then we're just doing the same pinch again. On the tab, you'll see that there's a full strum of the E minor. Once again, I don't really like to do that. I prefer to just go for the pinch on index, middle and ring on that 3rd one rather than a full strum. I just find that easier. And then we're going to go to open A, and then to an A chord, pinched, then D. Okay, so let's do that really slowly for you, because I realised I was probably rushing it. So we go... People fall in love in mysterious ways. So I just like to put in a little bit, an extra strum at the end there, which isn't in the tab, but I think it sounds quite good on the record. So we go A, D, strum. So we go pinch, pinch, strum, then round in a circle. Then A, with another strum at the end, okay? So it's E minor, A, and then oh, may I fall in love with you every single day. And then we have a new chord there, we've got a B minor. So the B minor is flattened finger on the bottom 5 strings, pressing as hard as you can, middle finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, ring finger on the 4th fret on the D and the G. And we're just going to pinch that, thumb, index, middle and ring. Okay? And then we're going to be back to E minor, then A, with 5 down strums, starting on an open A string, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'll just put together that whole People Fall in Love Mysterious Ways part. People fall in love in mysterious ways, maybe just a touch of your hands. Only I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna know who I am. Right, wrong lyrics, Drue, but yeah, that's it. That should hopefully give you a feel for what we're doing there. And then when we get to the chorus, so honey now, we're just back into the simplified version of our intro without the dun, okay? So you're just playing that through, and then finally we've got this, maybe we found love right where we are. So what we're doing there is we're going B minor, pinching A, D, G and B strings, so we're having to bring the index finger up again. And then the A pinching the same strings, then the G pinching thumb, index, middle and ring. And then the E minor, middle strings, A, middle strings, and then D. So when I say middle strings, I mean the middle 4 here, not including the top and bottom string. So it's B minor, A, G, D over F sharp, E minor, A, D. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So that A, D is a little quicker at the end. Da, 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 da. And then the ending, he just does that again. Da, 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 da. And it actually finishes on that. He does it 3 times. Thanks for watching my lesson. If you do like Ed Sheeran, obviously you do, that's why you're watching this video, then I've included a couple of other video links of a couple of songs of his that I've made. Have a click on them and they'll take you to the YouTube video. This lesson was brought to you by brightonguitars.co.uk, a really quirky, cool little independent guitar shop in Brighton, obviously. And you can also check out my website, which is learnguitarinlondon.com. There you have over 120 free HD lessons. You can just click this link, go over there and start learning guitar. Thanks so much for watching. Like this video, rate it, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time for some more. Take care, keep on playing.